Jake Paul versus... What the hell, man?
Why is your microphone doing breakdance moves? Why is it like this? So look at... Anyways, go ahead.
Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. Oh my god.
Tyron.
Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley is a funny fight.
Why is it funny?
Fight because,
this is the best fight of our generation.
It could be. No, actually, the best fight of our generation is Hasbulla versus Abdul Razak.
Is that actually happening?
Yeah. And I made a training comparison for it too.
What?
I made a training comparison, bro.
Bro, let me send that link to me. I want to see that.
Hasbulla is a leader of the free world.
That's not good to say.
He's good, bro.
There's a video out there where both of them, you know how there's a video. They have like a sit down thing. There's a guy that translates basically what they say.
Okay.
And it goes deep, man. These guys are like hate on each other.
Bro.
The other one, he says to Hasbulla, he's like, yo, you know Russian and you're so lazy. And if I knew the stuff that you knew, I would be the biggest star, blah, 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 blah.
He's not Russian though. The other guy.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Tajikistan.
They're translating his language to Hasbulla, so they didn't speak the same language to each other.
Yeah.
Somebody in their ear was translating for them.
Yeah.
So the other one was saying like was trash talking and being like, oh,
Abdul Razak.
Yeah. He's like, yo, if I was in your position, man, blah blah blah. So it's not like so innocent. These guys actually don't like each other.
They don't like each other.
They have beef. But anyways, Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley.
This is not a good fight for Jake Paul.
This fight. So remember when Jake Paul was going out and tweeting at everybody and calling this guy out, and then you had that backstage beef with Tyron Woodley and Loveheart. What was his name?
Loveheart.
What's that guy's name? That was Jake Paul's in his corner. And he's like, young champ, you don't know about these? You don't know about these?
Oh, yeah, him and Woodley.
They're going back and forth. Love something. Anyways.
Loveheart. It's kind of sounds
That's his name. It's Loveheart. Sure. Back in that time, I was like, okay, so Jake Paul has Dylan Dennis lined up. He has KSI lined up. He has
Logan Paul.
Maybe, I don't know, Logan Paul. He has all these other guys that he probably has an advantage over, like striking wise, especially in the boxing world. Jake Paul only has like 3 years of training experience. Even if he trains every single day, 3 years is 3 years, right?
3 years is a lot.
It's 3 years, right? So if you put him against Dylan Dennis, I think he beats him. If you put him against Hasbulla, I think he beats him, right?
Yeah, but it's close though.
It's close. The one guy that I was like, okay, this is not going to happen, right? Was Tyron Woodley. He did an interview with, I think it was Brett
Falling in
Okamoto.
and out of love, and in and out of love with you.
He did a interview with Brett Okamoto. Okamoto. So he did an interview with him, and he talked about, I'm still on the UFC contract. Please, UFC, let me go. I want to go and fight this guy, blah, 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 blah. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, this is not going to happen, right? Jake Paul is not going to go out there and actually accept a fight with a guy that has, actual credentialed striking. His whole game is revolves around his striking,
right
is in his hands, right? Yes. Like, you're not going to go... Jake Paul's not that stupid to go out there and face a guy that actually has striking credentials. Yes, it's not boxing, but it's very close to boxing.
And it's power too.
Right?
It's power.
Then the announcement came out and I thought it was fake. I was like, no, there's no way he's facing Tyron Woodley. And then he has that press conference, he has all these back and forth, and Tyron Woodley is out there, he's trying to validate himself in front of these guys that just don't care. Right, he has a bunch of like these has the zoo around him, and they're just cackling and they're laughing at him, and they're basically saying, look at this guy, you're the UFC. Ben Askren was in the UFC. He was your best friend. You're gonna get dealt with. Who are you? You're 40 years old and you lost your last 4 fights. And Tyron Woodley, I don't blame him, but he's out there. He's like, oh, I'm a 5-time world champion. I'm this. I used to box. I was in the streets as a kid. But he doesn't need to do that, right? He's kind of falling into like this casual fan kind of mentality where they actually think that Jake Paul has better striking than Tyron Woodley, right? Now, Do I think it's fun? It's fun. I like it. It's gonna be fun, right? We're gonna both watch it. Hopefully, you're not invited to no birthday parties or
Me.
You don't, huh?
Me.
Yeah.
Where do I go?
Huh?
Where do I go?
Bro, if somebody invites you for a plate of rice, you'll be like, yo, bro, I gotta go.
No,
I can't say no to a
no.
free plate of rice.
And chicken?
Bro, chicken, you'll stay there for the whole night. You'll sleep over.
Sleep over, bro.
But this fight's gonna be really, really fun. Now, I think it's going to end with Tyron winning, and then Jake Paul going on to face Vicious KO. Yeah.
But you want to know what?
Vicious KO. And then Jake Paul's gonna go on and probably face KSI. He'll go backwards. But I don't think he'll lose on a lot of his.
You might be wrong though.
Appeal.
Jake Paul in the fight clause, he put like a
immediate rematch. But
rematch.
Just because you put it doesn't mean you have to. If he goes out there and gets vicious KO, as I think he will, I don't think he's gonna want to necessarily go out and be like, okay, I want to rematch.
But these fights he's choosing, like, they're made for him to win.
Not this one. This one is not made for him to win. It's not. So we have a video. You're going to be editing it soon. I already wrote it.
I'm not editing it.
After this.
I'm not editing it. Oh, yeah, but yeah.
After this, I'm going to be recording it. And it goes over how Tyron's going to win. And I took screenshots from the fight. Don't copyright us.
You took screenshots.
I took screenshots.
What? Yo.
Garbage screenshots.
That, bro. I respect that.
Blurry, everything, but they do the job, right? They show exactly when and how Tyron Woodley is gonna win. And I think if you guys go to that video, it probably, I don't know if we'll try to get that up as soon as possible.
That's gonna be potential for a big view video.
Yeah,
because they love these YouTube fighters and everything, right?
Exactly. I completely forgot. I have to record that after this. But anyways, there's a way that Tyron wins, and there's a lot of footage and clips that show you, okay, how is this gonna happen, right? Yes, Jake Paul has won and he's getting better, but there's stuff in his game that you can't just fix, and it takes time to learn.
How does he win though? With the
yeah, basically
right overhand. Yeah, makes sense.
Basically.